Hello everybody, welcome to December's online coffee and card class. It's my final coffee and card class of 2024 and I do thank you for joining me. My name is Stacey Marsh and I'm a demonstrator here in the United Kingdom, and this is a class style that I offer once a month. The idea of this class is we focus our designs on a particular stamp set. This month it is Happy Hibiscus. And I send you 4 card kits, and each week I publish a new video. When you receive the kits, kits will be separated into weeks, and you choose the kit for that week, and the videos are published at midday on that Tuesday. So this is week number 1 of Happy Hibiscus. So I'll talk you through the stamp set in a bit more detail. So Happy Hibiscus is a stamp set that features in our online exclusives range. It is a 2-step style stamp set, meaning that it's made up of outline images and infill images. So you don't have to worry about colouring your flowers. And it has some really nice sentiments. We have congratulations, you make me smile, and thanks for being so kind. So some really useful sentiments. It is a photopolymer stamp set, which means it is the see-through rubber style, and it does come with coordinating die when you purchase it as a bundle. So kicking off week number 1, this is our design that I have put together for us. I've kept it reasonably simple and added in a few little techniques for you to jazz your designs up a little bit. I have not used the stamps to colour my flowers, but I'm going to show you how I coloured those in. One of my favourite images in the stamp set is this little cross-hatch texture image here, and I'm just going to use that in the background. I've paired it with some really nice black and vanilla trim and finished with a heat embossed sentiment. I love the way that black and white coordinates and makes things pop, and it really works well with this flirty flamingo colour as well and pink combination. So talking through what you will need your kit, and inside your kit you will have a die cut circle. This does come from the Happy Hibiscus dies. You need a piece of the black and vanilla trim. Then you have a piece of flirty flamingo card and 2 pieces of white card. In your kits, you've also got some scrap white card, so grab a piece of that for your stamped flowers. And then other items you're going to need. If you're planning to heat emboss, you're going to need white embossing powder. Excuse me. You're going to need white embossing powder, and I've grabbed my embossing buddy and my Versamark stamp pad. I'm going to stamp my flowers outlines in Memento, so black ink, and I'm going to need my Flirty Flamingo ink pad, which is for the background images. And then I've grabbed 2 blends. I've got light Flirty Flamingo and light Melon Mambo, and then the stamp. So you've got your triple outline flowers, your texture background, and your sentiment. So let's put those all out of the way. I'm going to start by stamping my flowers. Let's pop that there so it's in shot. Lovely, that's there. And I'm going to start by stamping my flowers. Now, when you stamp your flowers, I would recommend using a stamping mat. Now, this is basically a piece of foam. Mine is very well used, and it just gives you a really good stamping surface. You don't necessarily need to do this when you're using the red rubber, the cling stamps, but it definitely helps when you're using the larger photopolymer stamps. Remember, we're stamping with Memento. I'm giving that a really good coverage of ink. And what I love about this stamp set is these stamps are all on one stamp, so we just need to stamp once. Turn that, oh no, not strike that over. Let's stamp that there. That's great. So that's how the stamped images look. So really nice and crisp. And then I'm going to grab one of my pieces of white, and we're going to stamp the texture in the background. So I'm stamping with Flirty Flamingo. I love that the ink pad will fit on there as well. And I'm putting this just very randomly on my card. So when you dip your stamp in your ink first. We would call that first generation when you stamp it. But I'm going to continually stamp until the stamp is clean. And I'm not really going to think about this too much. I'm just getting the ink kind of down like so. Okay. You still want to clean your stamp afterwards though. So that is my background piece. Now I forgot to bring something, but I'll show it to you now. In the back of my card, you'll notice some speckling, and you'll probably see this more on the picture that I've shared. And you're going to do that with a black stamping blend. Now, if you are precious about your blends, don't do this, because it will damage the nib of your blend if you do it too much or you press too firm. But basically, I'm just going to splatter with that blend just really lightly. If you don't want to do that with your blend, you could do that with just a little bit of black ink and a paintbrush mixed with a little bit of water. So that's my background. Did I put anything inside? No. So next I can start to assemble my card. And this is just getting stuck down with some wet glue, some multi-purpose liquid glue, which is my glue of choice. And then the inner piece can also be stuck down. I haven't done anything on that inner piece, but you could, if you wanted to, add a little bit of stamping. So that's my card base all prepped and ready to go. We can now work on our flowers. So let's put that under there like so. So flowers, I'm going to use light flirty flamingo, and I'm going to use what I would call the felt tip end. And I want to add just a little bit of colour sort of on the inner part of those petals. And I'm not overthinking this too much. I'm just getting the colour onto the flower. Now, once I've done that, I want to sort of leave it for a moment. Now, the great thing about stamping blends is when you leave it, the ink soaks in, so that when you add the next colour on, like I'm going to add the light mellow mambo, it becomes more of a detail rather than blending in. So all will become clear. So whilst that's drying, I'm going to stamp my sentiment. Okay. Now, when you're embossing, your best friend is your embossing buddy. It's called a buddy for a reason, because it just helps you out. So just give your die a little brush over with your embossing buddy. And then now we're going to stamp the sentiment using the Versamark. Oh gosh, nice. Okay. It's going on the tweezers. So let's pick this up with the tweezers. And I want to dip this in the embossing powder. To set the embossing powder. There we go. That's nice and set now. So that's done. And now we want to add a couple of little dimensionals to the back of this. But before we do that, we want to put the ribbon on. Oh dear. So you want to fold your ribbon in half, like so. Turn your embossed sentiment over. And you want it to overlap like so. So turn it over, holding it in place. And then you want to take off some tear and tape. I can find the end. There it is. And place that over. So that is our sentiment. Now bringing this back in, that sentiment is going to sit right about there. Okay. Now the flowers are probably nicely dry now. So taking your light melon mambo blend, you're going to use the felt tip end, and you want to add just a little bit of detail inside. You'll notice that I haven't gone right to the edge of my petals with the flirty flamingo colour. So this is just adding a little bit of highlight to the centre of those flowers. Okay. So they now look like that. So they're coming together. They're starting to look like what we want them to look like. And then you're also going to need your colour lifter. And your colour lifter is going to make this look really, really nice. So now you want to use your colour lifter on the tips of your flowers to blend in, to blend the background sort of together. So it takes away the sort of stark edges of that light pink we did first and just helps it blend into the sort of background. There we go, that's my flowers all done. Now if you have the dies, you can use the dies to cut these out. I am going to cut them with my scissors in this video, but we'll use the dies on the next video, on next week. So this one I'm just using, apart from that die cut shape, just using the stamps. I'm just following the outline, leaving a little white border to give the illusion that it's been cut with dies. And then through. There we go. So there are the flowers done. Let's bring everything back in now. And we want to basically line things up so we know we've got room for them. So that looks pretty similar, doesn't it? So let's stick this flower on. I'm going to stick my larger flowers on. I'm going to put my flowers on flat. I'm going to bring that over a little bit so we can see some of that background detail. And let's put this one on. And then now we can put this on. So I'm going to stick this down with some pads just to give it a little bit of height. We like a bit of height. I'm being careful not to put any on that ribbon there. That's it. And then this little flower is going to finish off just being stuck on that sentiment. And there we have it. That is the first card design complete. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do feel free to share it back with me on social media. If you have that, just tag me Stampin with Stacey Marsh. And I look forward to seeing you all in week 2 next week. Bye for now, everyone.